Angel Reese is a champion in the unrivaled that virtually no one watched. People immediately took to social media and Twitter and started posting, look at what Angel Reese has accomplished.
Angel Reese is under fire, and this time, Jason Whitlock isn't holding anything back. The media keeps hyping her up as the championship's shining star, but here's the catch. She wasn't even present when it counted the most in the playoffs. 3-on-3 action, let's go. We're back like we never left. Angel Reese posting up at number 5. Shake, bake, earthquake. Angel, you had the whole offseason to hit the gym, refine your game, fix your weaknesses.
So, what did you do instead? More podcasting.
Layup attempt, mashed potatoes. While her teammates were putting in the real work on the court, earning every bit of that championship, Angel Reese was absent. Yet somehow, some outlets still spin it like she carried the team. Let's get real. She wasn't even in the building.
Angel Reese beating her shit. What y'all gonna say now? Now that I have this unrivaled championship that I didn't even think to attend. She went to LeBron James's youngest son's high school state championship game. If this championship mattered, she would show up. She could afford it.
I had no idea that Angel Reese didn't even bother to show up. Did not show up to support her teammates. It was that unimportant, but yet took a victory lap that you won a championship? You got to be
So, the real question is, should we actually call this a career-defining moment for Angel Reese? Or is it just another case of the media turning fantasy into fact? Let's break it all down. We're leaving the hop-skippity 3000 back in 2024, jumping off one foot, landing on the same foot, still going strong with the stab padding. And yes, she's still one of the elite rebounders in WNBA history. Look at that rebound, that vertical, that outlet pass. But then no, Angel.
No.
Why, Angel? Not the kick-out 3. Come on, if that goes out of bounds, do you hate puppies? She's a playmaker, a true point queen for the other team.
Bang.
Caitlin Clark isn't the only one dishing out slick passes. I can do it too. The unrivaled league was sold as a revolutionary, game-changing moment for women's basketball, a long overdue breath of fresh air. But does Angel Reese live up to that hype? That's the debate.
Angel Reese was a member of the Rose. They won the inaugural unrivaled championship last night.
I guess if you want to take a victory lap on that, you can. I just don't know if it means any.
But let's be real, almost nobody was watching. This wasn't a true 5-on-5 battle. It was a 3-on-3 setup that even the hardcore fans barely tune into. And yet, somehow, this glorified summer league got hyped like it was a WNBA finals rematch.
How important this championship was to Angel Reese. Angel Reese didn't even attend the game. She was not in the building.
Reese's team, the Rose, went up against Vinyl in what was billed as the big finale. The problem? Hardly anyone even noticed it happened. Unlike real leagues that pull in millions of viewers, this one barely registered. Even with ESPN's half-hearted attempts to hype it, it still flew completely under the radar.
All of that was more important than being at the location, being with her teammates.
Why is it just women's basketball where we see athletes acting like?
The only reason anyone is even talking about this? You guessed it, Angel Reese. And here's the kicker. She didn't even step on the court for the last 2 playoff games, including the championship. Instead of grinding with her teammates, she was off doing her own thing, FaceTiming into the celebration like she'd just dropped 40 in the finals. Classic Angel. All hype, little impact. More selfies than stats. And yet somehow, she still manages to make herself the center of attention, earned or not.
Her team achieved this remarkable accomplishment. Angel Reese was so thrilled, she FaceTimed in press conference and celebration. That's how big this unrivaled championship.
If Angel Reese really considered this a major career milestone, you'd think she'd actually be on the court playing. Imagine the uproar if Caitlin Clark skipped a championship game and still expected praise, or if Aya Wilson or Breanna Stewart pulled the same stunt. It wouldn't fly because real competitors don't operate like that. Yet somehow, Angel figured FaceTiming into the post-game celebration was enough to count as being there.
ESPN covered this championship. Chelsea Gray scored 30-some-odd points last night in the championship game. This championship that Angel Reese has added to her trophy case that she didn't even play in the last two.
As soon as the criticism hit, social media went all in, full-court press style, defending Angel Reese. Fans flooded Twitter, calling her a champion and lumping this glorified scrimmage win in with her LSU title and WNBA rebounding stats, as if they all carry the same weight. Spoiler, they don't. One of these things is definitely not like the others. There's Angel Reese, left on her own. My money, I want it now. Corner 3 ball, y'all really gonna disrespect me and not guard me? Hand down, man down. McDonald's probably handing out brand deals for this kind of bag work. I'll take a lot less, help a brother out.
Bang.
Only 3,997 more threes to catch Steph. Let's be real. This is manufactured hype at its finest. If this championship really mattered, Angel wouldn't have skipped the last 2 games, especially the final. True champions show up when it counts. FaceTiming into a celebration from home doesn't exactly scream team leader. The media has been working overtime to sell Angel as the next face of women's basketball. The facts? Who cares? But at the end of the day, this so-called achievement? More smoke and mirrors than actual impact.
Thought so much of this championship that she's I don't want to diminish the greatness of this championship by attending the game and rooting on my teammates. So I'll FaceTime in. No one wanted a 3-on-3 full court women's basketball league, and no one paid attention to this. Let's put together a social media campaign and let's pretend like Angel Reese just accomplished something.
This isn't the first time the media has gone out of its way to prop up Angel Reese. The unrivaled league championship is just the latest chapter in that carefully crafted narrative. The league itself didn't exactly shake up the sports world, but ESPN and others treated it like a WNBA final showdown, conveniently ignoring the fact that Reese didn't even play in the games that actually decided the champion.
Because we're going to build up this narrative that Angel Reese is one of the great athletes of our lifetime. She's right there with Steph Curry, and she's right there with LeBron James. She's right there with Kevin Durant. She's got a championship at LSU, and now she has a championship in the unrivaled.
Let that sink in. Praise is being handed out to a player who wasn't even on the court for the most important games. In any other sport, missing the championship means you don't get the spotlight. But Angel Reese? She's apparently the exception. It's almost like the normal rules of competition don't apply when you've got the right media machine behind you. And let's be real, this wasn't some star-studded tournament loaded with the WNBA's elite. It was a brand new 3-on-3 format with barely any real star power. No Caitlin Clark, no Aya Wilson, no Kelsey Plum, and even Sabrina Ionescu, originally linked to the event, backed out early. That alone says everything you need to know. The real stars didn't even bother showing up.
Go rush to social media and pretend that you care more about the unrivaled league than Angel Reese.
Real fans know what a championship looks like. It's earned on the court, not handed out through hype, hashtags, or FaceTime celebrations. Angel Reese missed the biggest moments, while Caitlin Clark carries her team, boosts attendance, and dominates the game. The question now, will Reese keep riding the media wave, or step up and prove she belongs among the best? Spotlight fades. What matters is performance. Drop your thoughts, hit like, subscribe, and don't miss the next one.